Hey, welcome back. In this lecture we're going to go through deleting some of the pre-installed things that come with WordPress. We're going to change parts of the settings tab, and we're also going to install some plugins. The first thing we're going to do is go to where it says post, and we're going to trash this post, and we'll go into trash and we'll delete it permanently. After that, we'll do the same with the pages area where it says trash again, and we'll go to trash and delete it permanently. Next, we're going to go down to where it says settings, and we'll just click on settings. We'll run through each of those. I changed my site title to just say my blog instead of my amazing blog because I think it fit better, and then below it for the tagline I put follow my life one post at a time, because that sounds bloggish. And now let's refresh, and here it is. You can change that to be whatever you would like. Now I'm also going to change the email address associated with this to be the one that I initially set up in our first website, where we did support at mypracticeprojects.com. And then I'm going to change the UTC time zone to -5, which is my time zone. And this is important to do in this website because what you want to do is make this into a blog, and you want to be able to post at the right time in the format that you like with this format, however one you would want it to look like. Now, I'm also going to change this because I prefer the AM and the PM to show up as large capitalized text instead of lowercase. And I'm going to also change that the week starts on Sunday. After I'm done and happy with the changes I made, I'll click Save. And now we'll go to the Writing tab within Settings. Default Post category is uncategorized. Standard Post, I'm going to leave that as the standard format. And next, I'm just going to go down to Reading. I won't save it because I didn't make any actual changes. And it's going to show 10 at most. And this will also be showing the 10 most recent, and that's fine with me for now. I'm going to just leave that. If we want to change that in the future, we know where to find it. We can change that to show more or less posts and more or less recent articles that we post. Now this is if you want to show the full text or the summary. I'm actually just going to leave it as full text. Now we'll go to where it says discussion. And this may be one of the more important aspects of the whole site because it is a blog and these things do affect the blog. I like to change this to automatically close comments on articles older than, and then I like to up it because by default it's set at 14. I like to add it to at least 30 or even 60 so that it can be commented on 2 months later. As long as the people are not commenting spam, it will basically help your website because it shows that there's more activity, there's more text to be read, things like this. It can only help you in Google to have more comments on your blog posts and things like that. Now, you can also make it so users must be registered and logged into comment, and I don't require that, but that would be something you would maybe require if you wanted to just be the only one who can comment it on your own post, or only certain people can comment it that have access to log in to the WordPress dashboard. Another thing you want to maybe change is the nested comments, and that will be a comment inside of a comment inside of a comment and stuff like this. I like to keep that lower because it kind of gets pushed in and scrunched in together, so it gets kind of hard to read and it's a little bit of annoyance. So I'm going to change that to 3 instead of 5. Here you can have it email me whenever anyone posts a comment, and it will go to the email that we set up within the general settings that I just changed to support at mypracticeprojects.com, and then email me whenever a comment is held for moderation. Before a comment appears, I like to put this comments must be manually approved, and comment author must have a previously approved comment. I don't need to have that one checked because I want people to be able to comment. I just want to be able to manually approve it because I want it to be an appropriate comment, and I know that I will regularly check this, so it's not a big deal to me. I like to hold a comment if it contains one or more links because I don't want people posting spammy links And if I can just review it and know that it only has one link in it and know that see that it's not spam or that it is spam, I can make a decision and either approve it since I have this checked or delete it and not allow it. Next, here you can actually put words in, and this will be screening for like inappropriate words that you don't want to show up within this blog. I don't want to really go into much of the details, but it would probably be profanity or racist comments or something like this that you don't want to show up. And that's going to be in the comment blacklist down here as well. These sections are both related to that. So just read through them and see if you would like to make any changes. I would suggest that you add some words here because you don't want this kind of thing even showing up on your blog, but at the same time, if the comment must be manually approved, then nothing will get by anyway because you'll actually physically check it each time. For this area, you can click if it shows avatars or not and display the rating that it is suitable for. Hopefully you're making a site that's either G or PG. Next, we're going to also be able to have a default avatar and things like that. I'm not going to even worry about this at this point. And I'll click Save Changes. Now, I'm going to skip over media because it's not really too much importance to me, and I don't think we'll need it for this course, or you won't really need it much at all. Down here, this is important though. We'll go and change this structure to be percentage sign, post name, percentage sign. And we've done this before, and this helps after our website. It will display here / and then exactly what we're trying to focus on for the keyword, not a bunch of random numbers or something like this that you may get if you have it for this way. The plain example here, it will say $P equals, and it will be for page equals, and it will say something like 576. No one's going to ever remember that it's P equals 576. They might remember it's / about me though, and that can be a big factor in people finding the page that they're actually looking for. I'm just going to save it now, and the next thing we're going to do is go to the plugins section, and we're going to add just 3 plugins for this site. The first one is one that we've added before, and it's Yoast SEO. I think it's good to have this plugin on every site, or at least have an SEO related plugin on each site, so you can kind of have an idea of where you're at. And you'll click Activate Plugin. We'll close this tour, and I almost forgot to delete the Hello Dolly plugin. That's a example of a plugin. It really doesn't do anything, so we'll delete Hello Dolly, and we'll actually move on to the next thing. We'll go to Add New at the top. And the second plugin that we're going to add is one that we also have added in the second website lecture that we made. It's Contact Form 7. Contact Form 7. And now we will just click Install now and click Activate Plugin. And that plugin's activated. And now we'll go and add new, the last one. And this is a plugin that we have not used before, but I think it goes very well with blogs and sharing as far as social media goes. And it's actually called Access Press. If we just type that in, it has to be one word. So you want to make sure it's one word, Access Press. And it's going to be this one right here with the AP with the circle around it. And we'll click Install. And we'll click Activate Plugin again. Now, since our plugins are activated, that's about all we're going to do in this section. If you have any questions, feel free to ask me in the support section. Thanks.